Good afternoon, and welcome to session 4 of the Innovation Startup. This is going to be all about carbon management. My name is Sarah Saltzer. I'm the managing director of the Stanford Center for Carbon Storage, and I'm really happy to be the host of this session. I'm going to start out with just a 5-minute overview of some of the carbon management activities, or the way we go about doing research here at Stanford. Okay, so when we start to think about carbon management, the way I tend to think about it is atmospheric restoration, getting it out of the atmosphere or not getting it into the atmosphere to begin with. And then, if we have gotten some carbon dioxide or other material, doing something with it, useful, or disposing of it in some way. And that's what you see on the left side and the right side of the chart here. And that is actually how a lot of the research that we do at Stanford is somewhat organized. Those of you that were here at lunchtime probably heard Yi Shui talk about the accelerator, which is a new thing that we have formed within the Stanford Dwarf School of Sustainability. And in fact, one of the ways that we are doing a lot of the atmospheric restoration work right now is through the accelerator. And you'll see that I changed the color of a few of the boxes or the circles up there. And the greenhouse gas focus area is actually going to be one of the first focus areas of that accelerator. The Woods Institute for the Environment, I would like to mention, also does quite a bit of research in the area of atmospheric restoration when it comes to natural climate solutions, terrestrial and oceanic solutions. So just to go into a little bit more detail on the accelerator, because the accelerator is new, the focus area is new. The goal of the accelerator is to speed the transition of our research here at Stanford into scalable technology and policy solutions to address really urgent global issues. And of course, greenhouse gas is one of those issues. And so greenhouse gas focus area is one of the initial areas. We've recently awarded 16 projects within the focus area. And if you go on to the focus area website, you can find details of all 16 projects. In fact, there was a major event here on Monday that went into detail on all of them. And Jeff Brown, who's somewhere in the audience here, is actually the managing director of the focus area. So you can reach out to him if you'd like to find out more about what they're doing within the focus area. So again, there's atmospheric restoration, either not emitting it, capturing it before it gets emitted, or doing things to pull it out of the atmosphere, any greenhouse gas emissions. But then when it comes to emissions that have been captured, CO2, we do need to find things to do with it or ways to dispose of it. And that's where some of our affiliate programs come into play. And at Stanford, we've got a number of affiliate programs, but within the carbon management space, two of the big ones are SunCat, as well as the Stanford Center for Carbon Storage, which is the group that I manage here. And both of those deal with either use and disposition, which is really what SunCat does, or the Stanford Center for Carbon Storage, which really looks at geologic sequestration of any captured carbon through whatever process in which it's captured. We also get into some systems modeling and community engagement. And in addition, there's the Energy Modeling Forum, which also does a lot of work on systems modeling. So this is an example of an industrial affiliates program. These are basically membership-based programs that any company can join for a fee, a yearly membership fee. And as an example of this, the Stanford Center for Carbon Storage, we look at what to do with captured CO2. Generally, we focus on geologic sequestration, and we have a multidisciplinary approach to figuring out what happens when we inject CO2 into the subsurface. Recently, we have actually also expanded, and we're spending a bit more time on the capture side of things, because not just point source capture, but also direct air capture, BECCS, things of that nature as well. So you can see at the bottom of the slide some of the companies that are members of our affiliates program, and if you'd like to see your logo on the bottom of the slide, feel free to reach out and talk to me.